Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about the people. Before we get into the mess, I wanted to say this. So, somebody stole my credit card. I don't know who it was. I really think it was a mailman, the mail woman, mail person. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Everything should be situated with my credit card company, so that'll be fine. I'm not going to get too worked up about it because, again, everything is getting situated. However, there were a few of you in the comment section that made me think about something. So the person who took the credit card, the person who let me paint the picture of what happened. Someone found an envelope, stole an envelope, located an envelope that did not belong to them. They know their name is not Rodney Mitchell. They took the envelope, opened the envelope, saw that it was a credit card inside of the envelope, activated the card, knowing that it did not belong to them, and went and started swiping it and having a good time. Anyways, girl, we caught it in time. It was like while it was happening, girl, I was like, girl, trying to freeze the account and on the phone with Discover. Anyways, so they went to a grocery store here in Texas called HEB. They also went to a grocery store. From what I understand, HEB is only located here in Texas. Now, Kroger, I think it's multiple states. Um, I think they were buying gift cards. I didn't even think about that until y'all said it. Because I was like, oh, I was kind of frustrated. I'm not going to lie, because I'm like, you know, these people really opened up my mail. And, it's like a violation, of course, right? Because somebody, like, you really took somebody's property and started using it. And I was like, well, girl, they needed groceries. I always try to, like, I really be over here, girl, believe it or not, I really be trying to, like, find positivity, even in situations where I should not even give that grace. Right? This is a situation where I shouldn't be giving grace. But I'm like, okay, girl, they're at HEB. They probably needed some groceries. It's not like they went to the mall and was buying clothes. And then when y'all started saying, girl, they weren't buying no groceries, it was buying gift cards. I say, girl, that's exactly what it was. They were purchasing, because you can purchase gift cards with credit cards. They were purchasing gift cards. That's why they went to HEB. They purchased a couple of gift cards at HEB, and then they went to Kroger. Because why would you go to two different grocery stores? And they bought gift cards at Kroger. Or either, girl, like somebody else said, girl, they was buying steaks and shrimps and crab legs. Girl, and had a good party on my dime. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm okay because everything should be situated. My account is still frozen. I told them don't unfreeze anything until I get until I get the new card in my hand. I'll do the unfreezing on my once I get the card. I'll go into the app and unfreeze. Until then, we're not unfreezing nothing. But yeah, I just wanted to come and say that I thought that maybe it wasn't that they were not purchasing groceries. It was probably more so they were buying gift cards. Another thing too. I don't know if the girls know this. I'm not a big gambler, but sometimes I do get an itch to buy a scratch off, or sometimes I participate in the Powerball or whatever is whatever's the big game that night. Powerball and what is it? Texas, the Powerball and what is Texas Millions? I can't remember. At some places you can use your debit card. I didn't know that until like I found that out probably like a year or two ago. But you can use your debit card at some locations to purchase lottery tickets, and you can use your debit card to buy scratch offs, lottery tickets. Yeah. So just a FYI, now you can't do it at every place. Some places you go to, you're like, "Can I use my debit card?" They'll tell you no. But some convenience stores you go to, girl, now maybe I should be telling these people business. Some of the convenience stores, girl, you can buy alcohol with a food stamp card. Girl, don't ask me how I know. But girl, you can buy alcohol with a food stamp card at some of the places. Oh God, yes, God. Let me shut up. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this mess. All right. So Keith Lee hired. This is according to the Jasmine brand 365. So Keith Lee hired security after crying and screaming fans swarmed his vehicle. Opens up about eating disorder and anxiety. So Keith Lee, renowned for his massive popularity as a TikTok food critic, recently disclosed a startling experience in New Orleans that prompted him to hire security. In a conversation with Rolling Stone, I want to say Keith Lee is I had never, ever, ever, ever heard of Keith Lee until what happened? Something happened, and he started making a blog. So I was like, "Who is this?" um, and then that's when I found out who he was. But Keith Lee is doing interviews with Rolling Stone. Girl, if y'all don't put some respect, y'all don't put some respect on that man's name. I said Rolling Stone. Girl, I know that's right. In a conversation with Rolling Stone, the 27-year-old Detroit native recounted one overwhelming experience at a Los Angeles burger at a Los Angeles burger joint where he found himself unexpectedly surrounded by fans. Despite the frenzy, Keith Lee explained that he remained true to his down-to-earth persona, engaging with supporters while still enjoying his meal. The encounter, dubbed the Keith Lee effect, underscored his growing influence and impact. However, similar incidents presented unforeseen challenges as Keith Lee also opened up about a visit to New Orleans. A simple request for directions led to a rather chaotic scene, with fans swarming his car in the middle of traffic. Concerned for his safety, Lee made the decision to hire security, something he had previously avoided. The former MMA fighter, I did not know he was a fighter. Girl, y'all better, girl, quiet as this cup, girl. Girl, quiet as this cup. Y'all better leave that man alone. Because I didn't know he was a fighter. He's a fighter. He's trained to use his hands. So your best bet is to hope that security gets a hold of you before Keith Lee get a hold of you. Because if he get a hold of you and security get a hold of you, but they swinging y'all every which way but loose. Every which way but loose. When I tell y'all, girl, it's no disrespect to Keith Lee and his wife. Girl, I did not know Keith Lee was as thick as he was. I said, oh my goodness, where's all this thickness coming from? Let me stop. People are stopping at green lights and jumping out of the car in the middle of traffic and running up to us to take pictures and crying and screaming. I'm not a big person who likes conflict. I got the biggest security that you could possibly have. God is always watching over me. My hands are registered too. I'll beat the hell out of somebody if I have to. I believe it. I believe it. Lee's immense popularity followed his journey from being a Las Vegas-based MMA fighter to becoming an internet sensation with his food and restaurant reviews. He also basically talked about his challenges, include his battles with an eating disorder and having an anxiety while engaging in interviews. Girl, I think it's good that he's coming out and speaking his truth, because we really don't hear a lot about men, especially Black men, coming out speaking about having an eating disorder. So shout out to Keith Lee. All that thickness, child. Okay. Have you seen his brothers? Girl, all of them fine. Girl. Girl, I said, oh my goodness. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on. Oh, listen to this. So, this is according to theroot.com. Shaking my head. Yet another court blocks Black women-owned grant program from giving money to undeserved Black women. So, in another blow to affirmative action efforts nationwide, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 11th Circuit has stopped the Atlanta-based Fearless Fund from administrating $20,000 grants to Black women business owners. The decision was made on Monday, June the 3rd, following ongoing opposition to the Fearless Fund, spearheaded by conservative activist Edward Bloom, who insisted that the program is likely racially discriminatory. Black women received less than 1% of the $215 billion administered in venture capital funding last year. Let me read that again. Black women received less than 1% of the $215 billion administered in venture capital funding last year. Black women received less than 1% of the $215 billion administered in venture capital funding last year. This latest development is a major win for the rights campaign to eradicate DEI programs in corporate America. The appeals court ultimately disagreed with the federal judge who ruled in September that the lawsuit was unlikely to prevail based on the First Amendment. Girl. Alfonso David, president and CEO of the Global Black Economic Forum and attorney representing Fearless Fund, released a statement. I'm not going to read the statement. I'll put the link in the description box if you want to read his statement. After the Supreme Court abolished race-conscious college admissions last year, Bloom, a staunch opponent of affirmative action, decided to go after it in the private sector. However, U.S. District Court Judge Thomas Thrash, who was appointed by President Bill Clinton, initially ruled that Fearless Funds, a grant program, is a kind of free speech protected under the First Amendment. However, the 11th Circuit panel disagreed, with 2 out of the 3 judges being appointed by Donald Trump. Y'all favorite, honey. The Fearless Fund is currently evaluating other options, but this has certainly set the precedents for stimulant venture capital funds going forward. Girl. I've been trying to tell the people. Let me tell y'all something. When they started coming for LGBTQ, I tried to tell the people. But of course, people feel like they don't care, or they think that LGBTQ only consists of the LGBTQ community only consists of white people, not realizing that LGBTQ folk are also, and there are black women and black men and black trans women and black non-binary, black non-gender conforming folk who are part of the LGBTQ community, right? So whenever they started trying to turn these bills into laws, and we would have these conversations, I'd be like, "Girl, they're trying to get us, girl." You know what I'm saying? And then the people would be online and they would be hip hopping, hooray, and clapping and clapping and clapping and clapping. Oh, girl, the LGBTQ was the most protected out of everybody. The LGBT girl, they get all the rights, they get all the girl. It's just like, girl, y'all just be making stuff up, girl. Girl, y'all just be making stuff up, child. Girl, tell me what rights do I have as a black gay man? That girl, tell me. But they just started letting the punks get married the other day. What you talking about? Girl. And I was like, are they coming for the people? And slowly but surely, they've been coming after everybody. They've been knocking each other. See, this is a problem. And it's no shade. People don't care until it starts to affect them. But what you have to realize is once they start going after one group, one marginalized group, honey, they're coming after the next one. You might not be next in line, but baby, your wig will be tugged on sooner or later. Because if you're not white, if you're not a man, if you're not heterosexual, honey, you are on the outs and they don't care about you. We've been having these conversations. Who is this? We've been having these conversations. We have. We have. First, they started with LGBTQ. Then they started with talking about you can't speak about race in school. When they started talking about race, when they started talking about black, once they started being specific about it, just saying black, that's when the black people started caring. But when they were talking about LGBTQ, even though LGBTQ are black people, nobody cared. And now they're going on down the line. They're going on down the line. They're coming after everybody. Even if you are white, if you're LGBTQ, bitch, you better be concerned too. If you're black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, you better be concerned too. You better be. You should have been. You should have been a couple of years ago. You should have been a few years ago. You should have been 4 years ago. You should have been concerned when Trump started making sure he was appointing all those people to power to make sure that, girl, whatever they wanted to get done, they were going to accomplish it. Girl, may the odds be in your favor. I tried to tell the people. Good luck. They're coming after everybody. Hold on to your wigs, girl. Hold on to y'all toupees. Hold on to your seats, girl. Put your seatbelt on, honey, because they coming. And if y'all think that Trump ain't about to get back in office and think that, girl, he ain't gonna finish what he started, girl, y'all are sadly mistaken. See, y'all niggas are so happy to get $1,200. Y'all don't care. Let me shut up. Anyways, let's move on. What else we talking about? All right, let's see. Oh, come on. My folder is moving slow. Ooh, girl, every time I look up. Girl, this is so sad. This is so sad. I literally just opened up Instagram, and the very first thing that popped up was this. Tragic. 25-year-old Indiana man shoots wife in the head and slits her throat 5 weeks after giving birth because she was planning to leave him. Told police, I did something bad. I'm not even gonna get into this story because this just popped on my. Let me tell you something. And it's so sad for this woman and her family. Do you know? We're gonna talk about it because it was a story I wanted to talk about. They're trying to stop women from filing for divorce if they're. We're gonna get into the story. We're gonna get into the story. Not right now. We'll do that in another video. These niggas are crazy. All right, so Madonna wants lawsuit for starting concerts late dismissed. Claims true fans know her shows don't begin on time. Madonna said, girl, y'all know I'm a late hoe. Girl, know what y'all playing games for. Can you imagine suing somebody? Girl, when I tell you, I'm not mad at him, but girl, when I tell the girls will sue you in a heartbeat, girl, they say I'm suing you because you showed up to work late. Okay, so I'm suing you. So Madonna is fighting back against one of the lawsuits she's facing over her celebration tour. As previously reported, Madonna was hit with a class action lawsuit in January by two men, Michael Fellows and Jonathan Hayden, for reportedly starting late for all 3 nights of her New York tour stop. Madonna was scheduled to take the stage at 8:30 p.m., but allegedly didn't start the show until 10:30. Girl, quiet as it's kept. As much as y'all don't want to hear it, Beyonce did the same goddamn thing here in Houston. Girl, when I tell you my friend Brittany, she had went to the concert. She made it to the concert at 6 something because the concert was supposed to start, I think, at 8. So she got there like at 6 something, right? To find somewhere to park because she drove. To find somewhere to park, all that stuff, honey. Girl, they said Miss did not come out on stage till 9:45, 10 o'clock. Girl, and so the next day, because she went on a Saturday, I went on a Sunday. So the next day, we was like, girl, we're just gonna take a chance, girl, because they say she started. We had already heard rumors that she wasn't coming out on time anyways. And so Sunday we popped up. We didn't leave my friend's house because we was at my friend's house drinking and stuff. And we didn't leave his house until like almost 9. By the time we got into the venue, the concert probably started about 15 minutes later. So I'll say this much. Girl, I'm not going to sue nobody for being late, but I do think it is not a tad bit, it's actually disrespectful. It's disrespectful. I don't care if you're Beyonce, Madonna, Janet Jackson, Celine Dion. I don't care who you are. It's disrespectful to have people sitting there waiting for you, and you know damn well your ticket's at 8 o'clock, but you ain't walking your ass out on stage until almost 10. Then you have people who have probably been there since 5, 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And then on some real stuff, you have people who have to go to work the next day. You probably have people who have to go. There were some people who were saying that they were actually leaving the concert to go to work. So if I have in my head the concert start at 8 and I got to be to work at 12, but your ass not coming out until damn near 10 and the concert not over until damn near 1 o'clock, girl, I'm late to work. Yeah. It's disrespectful. I don't care how you want to slice it and dice it. Anyways, the suit reportedly claims. Wait. The suit reportedly claims that the late starts constitute false advertising, negligent misrepresentation, and unfair, deceptive trade practices. However, it seems Madonna disagrees and claims that her true fans know what to expect when seeing her in person. According to court documents obtained by TMZ, she argues if a fan is similar enough with Madonna's concert history, They know her performances run for 2 hours and 15 minutes, and that fan would surely know that Madonna typically takes the stage well after the ticketed event time. I will say this much. It's one thing, like when I went and saw Usher in Vegas with my best friend, girl, he didn't come out on stage until like 9:35. We made, girl, so crazy. We made it there around like 9. We got into our seats around 9:30. The concert started about 5 minutes later. Girl. So we were just in time. But they had a DJ, they had music playing, girl, they had people on stage dancing. So it was a whole bunch of carrying on when we walked in. I think 30 minutes is a reasonable time. I think 30 minutes is cute. Maybe even 45 if you're playing music, you have people on stage. Okay, but girl, when you start getting an hour and a half, 2 hours, girl, anything past 30 minutes, girl, we're going to start doing a question mark. But anyways, girl, the girl said, girl, we suing your ass ain't coming, your ass to come to work on time, and your ass made me late to work. made me late to work, so I'm suing you. I know that's right. All right. So Sean Diddy Combs sells majority stake in Revolt as employees become largest shareholder group of the media company. So Revolt has announced a new ownership structure after its founder, Sean Diddy Combs, stepped aside as chairman of the television and media company. Current employees will become the largest shareholder group of Revolt as Combs' shares of the company have been fully redeemed and retired. This is something that we've been looking to do, waiting to do, believing that the people who give this company their blood, sweat, and tears should have some sort of upside opportunity if and when we win, Samuel said in an interview with Variety. Um, he added, all of the data suggests that the companies that have incentive pools for their employees outperform the rest. They perform better financially. They perform better with the company morale and culture. Oh, girl, this iPad is getting on my nerves. Girl, what are they? What are those things called? They be popping up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And they perform better as it relates to retention. Employee participation will be allocated over the coming months as Revolt promises staff members a detailed breakdown of the process. The change in ownership comes after various reports of big money investors seeking to buy Combs' stake in the company, including Essence Venture CEO, I can't pronounce his first name or her first name, Dennis. Notably, the company, of which about 80% of the staff are people of color, will remain Black owned under the new structure. There's no structure that would have accepted that was not Black owned, Samuel said. He added that the company plans to keep dreaming bigger and Blacker. Girl. And a shout out to them. That's good. I'll put the link to the article in the description box. What this up? Girl, this iPad, this what are they called? Pop-ups. Are they called pop-ups? These pop-ups are really ruining my spirit. Girl, you see I threw this iPad to the right because I was really about to end this video because I'm getting frustrated. This don't make no sense. See? This is a mess. Okay. Monique Chenault, president of Revolt Studios. We seek out and embrace the genius of the underdog, the voices that have been traditionally silenced. For the first time, this group gets a chance at that kind of equity. Samuels politely skirted questions about how the allegations against Combs affected the employees of the company and how it offers support to its staff, but Revolt leadership is clear in communicating that the brand is now completely severed from its founder. Girl, I know that's right. Miss Thing says, skirt. You said who? Girl, who? Puffy. Who is that? Girl, we don't know that man, honey. He ain't got nothing to do with this no more. Skirt. Who is this? Okay. Let me go back to my folder, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Work with me, work with me, work with me, work with me. Okay. Honey. Pro hockey player Evander Kane accused of choking ex-wife and hitting their daughter in the face. He did it, child. Anna Kane has once again taken to social media to allege abuse by her ex-husband, professional hockey player Evander Kane. In a recent Instagram upload, Anna Kane shared multiple posts showcasing disturbing moments allegedly involving her then husband Evander Kane. In one video, the couple can be heard arguing in what seems to be a baby nursery about the whereabouts of Anna Kane's social security card. During the clip, Anna Kane suddenly lets out a scream and says, "Get away from me. You hit the baby." The jarring post is accompanied by a caption which reads, "I will never stop sharing the truth. I don't care what anyone thinks of me. This isn't just happening to me. It happens to parents every day." And a caption goes on to explain why she never pressed charges. "Yes, I didn't file charges because I was protecting him." Girl, a lot of women don't press charges. Y'all be thinking just because a woman don't press charges that nothing didn't happen. That is no. Not y'all, but y'all. "Yes, I didn't file charges because I was protecting him because I didn't want my family falling apart." Girl, because y'all, let me shut up. "Please do not be like me. Please don't let your abuser gain any advantage over you. They take your kindness as weakness. They are not like you. I was a perfect wife and mother until I asked him to stop gambling, until I asked him to get help after he lost $30 million. He told me he doesn't have a problem." Bitch, girl, let me tell you something. I was just on the phone with my friend the other day, and I had bought a lottery ticket. This was like, girl, this was probably like a month and a half, 2 months ago. I got a little itch to play a little ticket. I just knew, girl, I was about to be a millionaire. I just knew it. I just knew I was about to be blessed. I was like, "Oh, girl, this is a ticket." Girl, I spent $50 on one lottery ticket because I just knew I was about to win. Girl, clearly I didn't win. Clearly, hello? Girl, I was pissed off about $50. Hello? Girl, so girl, if you think I don't mess around and gamble away 30, girl, girl, he must be rich. Who is the band? Let me see. I think we talked about this man before. We don't talk about so much over here. Oh, girl. Okay, I think he got a little bit of money. He said he has signed 5 contracts worth a total value of over $111 million. All right. So he might got a little bit of change. $30 million? You done gambled away? Ugh, girl. The caption concludes with a hint of foreshadowing as Anna remarks, "He ripped my daughter out of my arms and told me you will never see your daughter ever again." And you know the crazy about it, girl. I know this is not for every man, but a lot of these men don't be wanting these kids. You'll never see your. That's their way to try to control you because they know that you love your child, and because they know when it's all said and done, that's their money, right? Because more than likely, when it comes to the public, right? When have y'all ever noticed that? Like when a man and a woman gets a divorce, the first thing people say is that's his money. Now it was y'all money just the other day. Now it's his money. Anna and Evander Kane married in 2008. They tragically lost their first daughter, Eva, who was born prematurely. That's sad. In March 2019, and their second daughter, Kensington Ava, girl. I don't know, girl. We're gonna call her K Ava. Was born in July 2020. Girl, shout out to her. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'll probably talk to y'all tomorrow. I wanted to go live today so I could talk about Real Housewives of New Jersey, but I didn't think y'all was gonna come over and watch. So I was like, girl, whatever. So I just didn't go live. All right. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye, y'all.